Another day, another engine swap. So today we are looking at my brand new to me Nissan Silvia case deer selection from 1990. So it's a S13 and this vehicle is in immaculate condition. With it coming from the used car dealership for a relatively decent price, this vehicle is one to own. And look at this vehicle, absolutely bone stock, untouched, and what it feels like when you drive it. Well, when we actually get behind the wheel of the vehicle, it's actually fun to drive, and that's surprising because this vehicle only has 170 brake horsepower standard, so that's absolutely insane to me. But one thing about this vehicle, it is extremely lightweight, coming at just over 1100 kgs. It's so lightweight, it's so chuckable, and I mean, you know how adored this platform is in the car scene, so it's not surprising that it's actually a good vehicle. Obviously, we are actually running into a bit of traffic slowdown, and it's giving me a chance to check out the interior cam. Fun fact, this car's only got 82,000 Ks on the clock, so relatively low mileage. What are they doing? Can the police go? Info lol. So, the Nissan, it sounds really good with a standard engine in. And it's actually, it has the ability to still slide out. It has the ability to just go sideways, and you can really just push it, chuck it about, and just have fun with the Nissan. And that's what I love. It doesn't really feel as slow compared to other older vehicles from this time period, but you can really just drive, and the vehicle accelerates extremely well, and overall it's a decent car. It's not bad at all. And now we see with update 1.60, if you fully upgraded and you're still not happy with the power, well, you're in luck, because now you actually have a brand new engine swap for this vehicle. Now, when it comes to engine swaps for the Nissan Silvia, we see we already have a pre-existing engine swap, and that was the SR20 out of the S15 Silvia. Now, we see with update 1.60, we are able to throw in a 2JZ. So, for the cost of 210,000 credits, we see immediately the power will shoot up to 325 brake horsepower, and we also note that, well, the vehicle does gain a bit of weight. Almost 100 kgs is added to the vehicle, so it is a give or take with this engine, but the tuning capabilities is really what is important with this overall engine swap. Now we see, since all the 2JZs are the same, they produce the same amount of power in the game, the real big factor is how much weight the vehicle actually produces, because we see in Gran Turismo 7, once you fully upgrade a 2JZ, well, it will produce 883 brake horsepower. So that is a lot of power, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of power in a vehicle that is extremely heavy isn't as effective as a vehicle that is extremely lightweight. And considering the fact that we still have weight reduction for this vehicle, and the fact that it is only 1,234 kgs right now, the kgs is, the weight of it is 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why that just made me laugh, but yeah. So we see the vehicle still has more than enough room. I actually feel like the vehicle is going to be a bit too lightweight. I'm not going to be able to handle it on wheels, since I'm still trying to get used to driving on a wheel, but regardless, we'll see. Unfortunately, we cannot get it under 1,000 kgs, but we are extremely close, coming in at 1,028 kgs. Honestly, not bad at all. So now that we have the vehicle fully upgraded, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to make it actually look the part. Because look, yes, it is completely standard, but now that we engine swapped it, we finished touch it, so let's just go all the way. Let us fully change the exterior, the look, to match the now modern performance. So we see we actually have two options for front bumper. We see we have type A, type B, which is extremely aggressive. We have type A side skirts, type B side skirts. So the type B kit for this vehicle is extreme, but type A is more your calm daily driver sleeper build is thing. But yeah, that is your customization. Quite a few wing options there, and we see your normal roll cage, bonnet pins, tow hooks, you know, your basic customization. We do see front grille customization, so I'm happy about that. We have type A, type B, as well as type C. So you do have ways of making your S13 completely unique. Now, first experience with the fully upgraded Nissan Silvia. Now this vehicle looks absolutely killer now. You know, the looks have to match the actual performance of the vehicle, and it looks incredible with this Liberty Walk livery on it. And when I tell you, I don't even think I'm ready for the performance of this vehicle, but there's only one way to really experience that, and that's, well, just put your foot down and let it rip, let it eat. I might have to dive into a controller for this one, I'll be honest with you, but we'll see how far we get on the wheel. But one thing that I must say about the 2JZ engine swap, or just the 2JZ power plant in this game, extremely smooth, extremely smooth. Like the car, like the way the power is delivered, it doesn't all just hit you at once. You can feel it's a very linear power curve. You can feel the power comes in, and then you hit boost, and then it's just like, whoa, you know. Other vehicles is just nothing, all the power at once, and that's not really the best. So with the 2JZ, it's easier to actually just drive because the vehicle is more controllable, because you can feel what the power is doing. Come on, don't make me fight you. Yes, we'll roll, yeah, we'll roll. And I overcooked it. I overcooked because I'm listening to the sound. Hey, what am I doing? That's it, where's the controller? Okay, controller now, because we see it, we need to get a proper review in. Yo, this vehicle bites. And the brakes turn in. I do need to make some adjustments because you can see how strong the understeer is with this vehicle. On the power, can really feel the rear end just wants to light up. It's like there's almost no weight over the rear, and because of that, it makes the rear end extremely touchy. I mean, look at that. I'm on controller, my main thing that I play on, and still the vehicle just wants to run away from me. I think I might actually have to play around with the differential more. The brakes on this car suck. They are bad. Because that's not even like me late braking. The vehicle's brakes are bad. Can I not put the carbon ceramic brakes on? It's just like you brake super early and it's still not early enough. I'm really gonna have to go back to a drawing board with this one, because this really is not it. I was expecting so much more, so much better out of the Nissan. The vehicle is just lighting up those rear wheels. But oh my word, does it look good. Because I mean, look, I ran into a wall, I still ran a 1 minute. I'm 47. So let's see if we can get it closer to I'm at 35. But look at that, I'm full lock now, and it is just unnecessary. The vehicle does not want to turn. And I mean, it's not even that the front end is too low or anything like that. The vehicle is just understeering so much. Okay, full lock. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with the brakes. Something's not right. But I mean, we're getting there. We are seeing a bit of an improvement. I'm just so glad the understeer is no longer a problem. The rear end still at 600 something power. It's still more than enough power to hit the rear wheels right up. Braking is still atrocious. That's it, I'm done with the controller. Target is real now. Full lock. The brakes on this thing is useless. Genuinely, that's the part that's killing me. You slam on the brakes and nothing. Now that I am on controller, I do feel a bit more comfortable to just push it harder through corners. So let's see now at this power level what it's actually capable of. Okay, coming to our first corner, doing just under 270, and we see slamming on the brakes, and it was a bit of understeer, but immediately you can see it turns in so much sooner. Do the S's, yeah, lift off the power, let the vehicle coast through, back on the power, lift off, back on the power. It's still very all over the place right there. You know, this is why I always say, when it comes to older vehicles, they don't handle engine swaps as well as newer cars. Because with a vehicle like the Lexus RCF had what, 800 horsepower. This bloody thing's braking is so nonsense. Yeah, the Lexus RCF, same engine swap, that thing had fully maxed out 883 brake horsepower, and it was lovely. But that's because the vehicle is built to hold a lot more power. Whereas when they built the S13, it wasn't made for 800 horsepower. So because of that, it doesn't really handle this high horsepower well in Gran Turismo 7. In real life, you'll see, hey, this S13 is pushing big power, but this is honestly in the game a bit too much power for the Nissan, and it just, I don't know, it's not as nice as the RCF build. But I understand this is a realistic engine swap, and for those that want to, how do I say, put it to Jay-Z, they want more power than what the S15 engine swap is capable of, this is a great option. But honestly, for myself, I don't think this is that good of an engine swap in my opinion. Look, I'm not having the braking system is really what's killing me. It's not even that the handling is a problem or the sliding about. The sliding about I can deal with, I can handle, obviously. The braking, when I have to start braking so early to just hope that I'll make it through. It's not right. It just doesn't hit. It doesn't feel right. So, hey, what are we gonna do? And the suspension is so float. This really just isn't a good setup on my end. I'm gonna spend a lot more time tweaking and playing around with it. So right now, as it stands, I will not say this is a bad engine swap. I will not say this is an amazing engine swap, because I am unable to completely dial it in and get the perfect response reaction. I swear. You know what, I'm gonna restart, and I wanna see how early I must brake to try and make it around that corner, because that is the normal braking point, whereas with this vehicle it just does not want to slow down. That's a good slide, but it's just not. Okay, understeer galore now. I'm really just gonna sit for the rest of the day and play around with it and see from there what it's actually capable of. But at the time of recording right now, it's not looking good at all. So just over the hill, I'm gonna slam on the brakes, because this is where we will brake. Otherwise, look at, even with me on the brakes, the car is not slowing down. I'm not having fun with this engine swap. Let me just leave it there.